quickening the exit for Rafa Benitez with a 4-0 thrashing at the Santiago Bernabeu. Which means Luis Enrique with a chance to do something only one other manager has ever done, winning back-to-back Clásicos at the Bernabeu. Pep did it in 09 and 10. Nice from Marcelo, and a kick save from Ter Stegen to deny Benzema.
Again, Marcelo should be playing with a biohazard on his shirt. He creates danger every time he gets the ball. Barcelona's got to do a much better job letting the Brazilian off his hook like this. A brilliant ball played in again. It's pixel perfect. What a save by Ter Stegen to deny the Frenchman.
So Neuer do something similar midweek inside, and Suarez will clear. Rifled towards the corner, and Ter Stegen sweeps over, but Carvajal's shot screws wide.
Continual threat of a man I called the best player in world football right now. In many ways, Marcelo. Astonishing how much danger arrives. Particularly Barcelona's got to do a better job on locking down on this left side.
Look at that. Shots on goal. That was the problem for Barcelona against Juventus. And it continues to be a problem here today.
Unlucky.
Off the heels of Benzema. Okay. Busquets. Messi. Haven't seen much from Paco Alcácer as Alba.
You're right, Phil. Very much in the margins of this game. And it's not as if he's waiting in the long grass. He's not looking to hunt and hit Real Madrid's back line behind him. There's very little invitational runs from Paco, and there's not a whole hell of a lot of options on the bench for Lucho Enrique.
Haven't seen much of Luis Suarez either. And you talk about the bench. Arda Turan returns from injury. They do have Denis Suarez, Digne, Gomes, Mascherano, and Aleñá.
What a save. Marcelo does everything right. The Frenchman, Big Benz, does brilliantly well. But then Ter Stegen comes out with a full house. Great ball.
It's from Rakitic, gets it back in for Paco. Tries to wrong foot Kaler, who clears it away.
Astonishing from Jordi Alba and Rakitic, especially a diamond of a pass to set up Paco, who's very slack with his finish. A great save in the end by Keylor Navas. But that's got to be looked at as a terrible miss by Paco Alcácer.
Casemiro already with a yellow, got the ball from that angle.
Yeah, take a look at this brilliant touch from Rakitic. He sells it, he's got time and space. He stops it up with his right foot. Maybe should have came in with the left, but he goes with a toe poke, and it's never going to be Keylor. And that's a miss that would make Barcelona's fans cry and make an onion cry. Great save again from Keylor. Needed a big game from him, keeping his team in this match, just as Marc-Andre is at the other end.
7 saves for Ter Stegen. Navas coming up big here. Messi from about 30 yards on an angle. And the free kick fails him. Talked about the bench for Barcelona. Look at what Zinedine Zidane has for Luis Enrique in store. James Rodriguez, Mateo Kovacic, Alvaro Morata, Danilo, and Isco. In fact, a bench so deep, Lucas Vázquez doesn't even dress today.
That is certainly going to have an impact in the way this game is going to be closed down, you would think. Both teams putting in so much energy, but look out.
Rakitic wins the ball back. Messi for Suarez, but his stride guides it to Navas.
Again, a brilliant ball from Messi, who smuggles this ball through a tiny window of opportunity. It's again measured down to a micron for Suarez, whose touch is as heavy as an anvil. And the chance goes a begging again for Barcelona, who are filling their pants, missing chances galore.
Nacho over. Paco harassing. One back. Now Suarez.
But nothing inside.
0 in the box. But they'll get a corner out of it.
Again, Paco Alcácer, very static. Not making any movement for Suarez once he gets it. Messi again. Red carpet pass. Creates passing lanes. He doesn't look for them. And Suarez again. Just a poor touch.
59th minute. Barcelona heading to the corner, only the second time. Guided and then denied. Piqué stopped by Navas.
Well, this is nothing less than a big bucket full of knuckles header from Piqué, who's absolutely dynamite with it. Rises brilliantly, punches it, and there, this green octopus called Keylor Navas reaches in and saves Real Madrid's bacon yet again. Wonderful feline-like reflexes to punch it away.
Taking a look at what remains in the regular season, the next 5 matches. Of course, that Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. They do have the Celta Vigo make-up game as well in La Liga, which gives them a little breathing room. In some ways, knocked out of the Champions League gives Barcelona the ability to focus on the league title.
Ball by Toni Kroos.
Good ball in, but Ronaldo couldn't get there.
Dani Carvajal just not able to wrap his right foot around this to pull it back just a couple of degrees. Again, Piqué rises magnificently under pressure. Great direction to his header. Fizzes it at the goalkeeper. A great header, denied by a tremendous save.
Real Madrid fans not too happy. They don't want Barcelona to lay back. Here's what Barcelona faces in their next 5. The only other non-league match, the league or the cup final against Alaves.
I'm of the opinion that despite what happens in this game, I still think there's 1 or 2 big obstacles for Real Madrid to get around if they do take the full points here today. There's some big games left for both of these teams, not just Real Madrid. That's well played, Samuel.
Nice by Umtiti. Dummied by Suarez, either that or he took his eye off the ball. We have the remaining 6 matches in league play. Only 1 for Real Madrid is against a top 9 team, and only 1 is against a team that's in the relegation race. Everyone else seems to be comfortably mid-table.
Yeah, means they've got nothing to lose and will come with the torpedoes.
Chance now for Rakitic. Lays it off for Iniesta.
These 3 points on offer today are unquestionably going to be a big shift of whatever pressures are ahead for these 2 coaches and all of the decisions that they'll have to undertake. Real Madrid get the 3 out of this, Phil. They're going to be able to take and rotate their players a lot better than what they want if they don't get the win.
2 Madrid bodies down. Carvajal not happy at Suarez's attempt. And Hernandez refuses to be drawn into the fray.
Well, there you go with the referees, the players speaking to him, of course, but the referee, I'm telling you, as an ex-player, the referee's speaking like he's Charlie Brown's school teacher. They don't hear him.
They're just going, you're not going to pull a card? Okay, I'll remember that. Good run. Asensio astride too early. Different look for Real Madrid when Asensio's out there compared to Bale.
And they've got to shuffle it, haven't they? It gives them a wonderful different dynamic. It's not exactly the threat that Gareth brings. That's a beautiful first touch by Dani.
Carvajal with some real estate in front of him. Iniesta trying to cover.
Good ball.
Overlap is on. Modric in the box. Back for Carvajal. Cuts to his right. And he who hesitates.
Again, running at full pelt into the box just shows you how difficult it is to control the ball into the run. He's in.
Just touched away from Ronaldo.
Again, the prime architect, the antagonist that is Marcelo. Tis Vámonos muchachos to this crowd. He freezes Ivan Rakitic and whips a beautiful ball. Again, it's Marcelo every time that sets the tempo of this Real Madrid side like a Jamaican kettle drum band.
Cross in for Suarez. That last replay showed Asensio might have been a little closer than it first appeared.
Great rhythm from Real Madrid when this man's on the ball.
Marcelo, rhythm in his bones. Drawing Busquets away. And then a lucky bounce.
Now, when you're on, you make your own look. Maybe apologising. Luka.
Aldridge.
Good ball!
But it skips to the waiting arms of Ter Stegen. Undefeated in their last 21 at home.
Wonderful intention to find Cristiano, who ghosts in beautifully, as is his wont now. Leaving that wide position and just wonderful penalty box predator anticipation. It's a good ball.
Suarez chugging to get there and playing it safely into the stands.
There's nothing on the outlet pass. Didn't want to take the risk of playing it down to a player in the white shirt with pressure on him, so he uses his option of going all the way back to the keeper.
Not sure if it's Barcelona not looking or Real Madrid trying to mummify Messi, but we haven't seen much of the Argentine lately. Cleared by Ramos. Now to Messi. Roberto Rakitic. Messi poked away. Every time he touches, Casemiro ready to pounce. Ray, looking at our keys to the game, talking about how important Casemiro and Busquets are to the rhythm of their team. Which one has laid the better drum line?
Well, it's a debate, isn't it? Because both teams have been very dangerous in their own way. It's Real Madrid that have been on the front foot for most of this game, but certainly Busquets and Barcelona producing real threats on their counter. They're not really striking at their usual tumble-dryer possession way, but both the pivotal players playing in the pivot position have been doing remarkably well. Again, Marcelo magic.
For Toni Kroos.
Switches on.
And he goes long.
Great delivery from the German World Cup winner.
Asensio drives to his left, scoops it across. Overhead try for Ronaldo wide.
Not many other options that he's got to go for the impossible. It's fading away from his head, so that option's gone. It's a little behind him, but he's still got to try. A magisterial switch of play here, and Asensio sees the Dark Invaders check run right here. Beautiful rainbow pass. It's behind him, it's away from him, it's an impossible height. But for Ronaldo, sometimes impossible's nothing. Good pass.
Slicing it wide. Alba couldn't get it past the first man. It was Nacho sliding over. Starting to get to the exhaustion standpoint.
Good hold up play from
Asensio
the
slices through, has Ronaldo across, and Ronaldo reaches back and touches it high.
Magnificent from Benzema. Absolutely astonishing decision from Asensio. And then Cristiano, sloppy as a soup sandwich with his finish. He's well in. He's ahead of the play. The ball's played in. Very close, but the referee's decision comes up.
Messi spinning away from Casemiro, who got a yellow in the 12th minute.
Amazing lightning strike from the Royal Whites.
Iniesta outside of the boot. Suarez!
Again!
On the laces, but Navas to the rescue.
Navas again! Makes the 6-yard box. His octopus is gone. from the Tico man.
Driven from the corner, loose in the 18, pops up on Messi and Casemiro. Marcelo is there to clear.
He's on rudimentary saves that this man is picking out. Navas, absolutely jaw-dropping brilliance in the man in green.
Carvajal holding off Suarez, but surrenders possession, and now he's out of position. Busquets, as Nacho tries to cover. Messi freezes the Brazilian, rifles it to the corner. Navas again. Boot comes up from Carvajal. Play on, says the ref. Nice from Ronaldo, but it gets away. Good from Umtiti to knock it out off Ronaldo for the throw.
Again, he sees the game through his kaleidoscopic eyes, but every time he's ahead of the ball. It's full speed ahead, and this one is over the top anyway. It looks like there's going to be a substitution here. These players pouring every ounce of energy and extracting some absolutely amazing cerebral football of the highest order. That's prismatic vision from Iniesta, Phil.
Couple of changes. Let's go to Jamie Easton on the sideline with more. Jamie talking about what will be one of the controversies afterwards.
Good play.
Andre Gomes coming in for Paco. Meanwhile, Kovacic in for Casemiro, perhaps because of the yellow card.
Andre Gomes got some defending to do with Asensio in that position. He's let him off the hook here.
Draws Ter Stegen out, who smartly pushes it away from Ronaldo. Well, as controversial as Luis Enrique has been in his reign, the man he has brought in as his first substitute has also drawn the ire of Barca fans.
He's in again.
Lifted by Marcelo. Alba to clear. Some Real fans thought it should be a handball, but the ref with a good look. Messi wide. Andre Gomes for Paco Alcácer. Messi will probably push forward a bit more, and Suarez will run the center.
Played Umtiti. Very cool at the back here today. Samuel Umtiti having a very solid game alongside Gerard Piqué, who's been his inspiration. Nice lead ball.
Looking for help. Gomes to the goal line, but couldn't get much on it. Carvajal riding him out of play. Modric freezes Busquets, but Messi. Nice from Kovacic, his first touch.
Good ball
and a good
Matteo.
Ball wide to spring Asensio. On his left.
He'll take him on.
1 foot,
Nice
but not a foot.
Oh.
Down low, back, but Ter Stegen down quickly.
Pushing on the back of Samuel Umtiti, who's in full reverse. And wonderful cut away to the left side from Asensio, and then a bullet that again is just done enough to Stegen to suffocate it. Thrills and spills. We've seen everything here today. Brilliant goalkeeping, Phil. Tremendous midfield prowess. Wonderful attack from both the magic men from Barcelona and Real Madrid. And still plenty of time for the winner.
Real Madrid ball watching a bit. Busquets steps up, screaming for it. Alba. Suarez on the back post if he can get it. It's Messi inside. Rakitic.
Nice.
With his rifle. Rakitic! Oh! Left foot, far post. Barca's in front of the Bernabeu.
Magisterial strike off the planet charts here. Golazo from the Croatian off of his left foot. It turns into an absolute howitzer. No chance for Keylor Navas. The defenders converge on Messi. It's poked away, then he makes this space. Toni Kroos is put on his back like a turtle right there, and then he true Croatian golazo to take the lead. A first-class ticket punched. And this one, Kehler tries to reach out, but it's as elusive as a moonbeam and takes Barcelona ahead.
Start of the day, it was Real Madrid with a 3-point lead over Barcelona. Ronaldo at the edge of the 18. This would draw them level on points, and Ray, the tiebreaker in La Liga is head-to-head, and with a win and a draw, if this would hold, Barcelona would end the day atop the league. But again, Real with a game in hand.
Just enjoy the game, Phil. The future's for tomorrow.
75th minute. Benzema couldn't bring it down.
Far from over with these white shirts coming at Barca the way they have, but this place absolutely stunned by
if you missed
Ivan
it,
Rakitic.
Watch it again. Facebook.com/BeInSportsUSA. Driven into the center. Flag stays down. Ronaldo down low, but Ter Stegen quicker.
Another wonderful pass. Insightful, incisive from who else? The Brazilian man with the big bulging kaleidoscope eyes. Brilliant service from Marcelo.
Well, there is a saying that the Spanish papers love to use, Ray, and I have a feeling we'll see it tomorrow if this score holds. I Liga. There is a league. There is a race for the title. But there's still time for Real Madrid to put a point to it. Maybe man of the match honors for Rakitic, a goal and an assist on the day. Although the assist to Messi, his compatriot, Modric, wide right. Going scrambling back on defense. Barcelona catching their breath. Forcing them left. And that's right to the buzzsaw that is Marcelo.
Amazing from Real Madrid, who poured so much into their Champions League game against Bayern Munich. Playing so fresh here, there's so much energy left in, and they are being fed the candle, feeding a flame from this crowd who still believes equalizers out there, and maybe the winner.
Back to the Real Madrid half of the field. Let's go down to the Bernabeu sideline, and Jamie Easton or Jamie. AT&T sideline reporter Jamie Easton. Benzema trying to sneak it in. PK got a boot in the way.
It's a masterful measured ball by Toni Kroos. Oh!
Tripped up. Ramos. And he's gone. A red card for the Real Madrid captain.
Alejandro Hernandez sees Ramos leaving both of his feet, I believe, and launching Bob Beamon style towards Messi.
They pulled Casemiro because he was in danger.
Instantaneously showing the red card without hesitation. When we see it in replay, is he anywhere close to the ball, and does he have full control of this lunging tackle? If he comes in sliding through, that's one thing. If he leaves his feet like that, it's a complete other dynamic. He leaves his feet. There's no control of the tackle. And that is a leg breaker tackle. And you've got to say,
Casemiro scissored him early. Marcelo's elbow opened his lips. And now Ramos with a two-footed lunge. Jamie Easton at the Bernabeu sidelines. This changes things.
oh, But what Jamie cannot see here, Phil, is that gesturing from Sergio Ramos. It's the same gesture as they got Neymar an extra 3 games. So Sergio Ramos given the red card, and he will be, in all likelihood, hearing from the Spanish authorities about that gesticulation.
There was also stretch. There, what would be the game-winning goal that opens the league race wide open. Real's favor.
Harkening back to his first season, that goal away over the last season and a half, but that was an astonishing strike of demonic skill.
Gomes inside, Piqué, and again Navas keeps it close. Good ball from the Portuguese.
No, it's better than a good ball. It's a magnificent pass by Andre Gomes, who pulls it back into the heart of Real Madrid's defense, and Gerard Piqué does brilliantly. Beautiful give and go between Suarez and Gomes. Knifes it back. It's a superlative touch to settle it, but again, this Keylor Navas is a one-man wrecking crew in a human moving wall. Look out!
Chance for the equalizer. Off balance, off target. Well, they're missing their captain and a center back. They don't have another center back on the bench. And Zidane is putting it all on the table here.
Beautiful ball from Suarez to Messi.
Tackled away by Kovacic. What color will it be? And a yellow against the Croatian.
And he knew he's got to bring Messi down because he's been emasculated by him with the first touch. Messi skips the leg. Fantastic pass. Maggio. Beautiful honey drip of a touch. And then he knows full well he's got to stop him because he's got Suarez running in away from his defender. Right there, he has a wonderful touch again from Cristiano to try to arrow it back into the danger area, and that should have been a corner kick. And that's why he is screaming his verbals like Mussolini at the balcony. He was right.
Thomas is in. Rodriguez coming in for Karim Benzema. They do have Danilo on the bench. They could have put a defender out there.
What a game. Iniesta's head as well, defying all of his critics that were saying that he's gone to sleep hitting the snooze button. He's been absolutely imperious in that midfield, but there's so many individual performances on both sides of this match.
Aldridge with the foul. Ray. Rodriguez coming in for Karim Benzema. They Danilo on the bench.
They've got to 2-1 down, and he's been the most advantageous attacker coming out of both the defense and midfield.
Messi swivels to the inside.
Again.
Takes it, and again Navas to the rescue.
An astonishing power on the run from that left foot Stradivarius that is Messi.
6th save for the Tico.
Again, centipedes must fantasize about having one left foot like Messi. Here again, skips the leg, fantastic, cuts in beautifully, weighing his options up, says I've got this one, but Keylor says not today.
Down a man, down a goal. And now down from first place if this score holds. 34-year-old referee did not hesitate when Ramos lunged in. There will be some who will critique it, but I think he got the right choice, made the right decision. It definitely changes the game. Rakitic from the corner. Piqué nods it down.
Oh, break.
Kroos, and a chance with Barcelona
It's
pushed
stretched
forward.
out like spandex here. That's a good ball.
Scrambling over is James to get it.
Barca back in numbers. Needs a special pass here. They'll keep it simple.
Real Madrid has topped the table for 7 straight weeks. Ball driven into the chest of Ter Stegen. They've only been out of first place 2 times over the last 20 weeks.
Fresh legs and power coming on. The ex-Envigado man takes a deflection, but just not quite enough to take it past Ter Stegen.
Again, I remind you, only twice in history has Real Madrid lost the Classico at home and gone on to win the league. They will also be distracted with those Atletico matches in Europe. 85th minute, halfway done. Lionel Messi. He was supposed to be slowing down. Only 46 goals this season.
Yeah, they said that the same about Keylor Navas and Busquets and on and on and on. And they're defying them today. Real Madrid still here. Look out again. Good ball.
It was on the left foot of Kroos, though.
Too far from Marcelo.
In front, one touch, we're tied. James off the bench and into the spotlight.
Again, the ex-Envigado man. Colombiano brilliance. And a triple shot of Colombian espresso. James arrives like a ghost out of a thick Scottish fog and produces magic. And it's a brilliant ball to find him. This is an ace of a pass from you-know-who. Marcelo. One touch and then he feints it, curls it around. It's a bouncing ball. But the bouncing Colombian comes running in. And with that left foot, which turns into a hypodermic, finds the back of the net, past Ter Stegen, who's got no chance. Never count Real Madrid out. They've proven it so many times this year. When they've been down in the last minutes, they roar back. Again, it's James off the bench for Zidane and the Madridistas. What a game. A bad giveaway.
First Classico goal.
It's a great feed. Got options on the inside.
Opens the door for Asensio.
Look out. Brilliant.
In for Ronaldo. Back for James. Tries to square. Second effort, but Ter Stegen back in time.
Like there's an invisible force pulling the ball into this area for Real Madrid. Danger on the counter.
Messi with the foul as he trips up Toni Kroos.
Again, wonderful play by Cristiano. Just a split second too late, and that's an offside call. It's not given. Very close. Seemed to be a half a step offside. Torturous game for both coaches to watch, seeing all the big players, all the world-class players for both clubs shining, trying to eclipse each other, right down to the goalkeepers who have been absolutely off the charts here and given us one of the best Clásicos in my memory, Phil. And we've done around about 25 of these humdingers.
Again, it would have been so easy for Barcelona. Some said they've already quit on the season. Some said they've quit on their manager. Real Madrid has a chance to just let this one coast with their game in hand.
From Gomes.
Now it's Kovacic with Gomes giving chase. Ronaldo out wide. Thomas in support. Back for the Colombian. Lifts it over for Marcelo, but he couldn't get much on it.
And slack defending from Barcelona in the midfield. Nearly pays the price.
'89th minute, halfway done. Is there a winner? Close.
And
split six.
So much space on that right side for Real Madrid to attack.
And they're playing a man down. Asensio from the left. Asensio! And now the 10th save for Ter Stegen. Again to the kid. Ronaldo off balance and his left foot can't turn it home.
More than heroic from Real Madrid. As you say, playing with a man down, it's like they're playing with two men up. Very slack from Barcelona these last 10 minutes, allowing Real Madrid to come very much into this race. But here comes the Illusionista, still looking for glory.
Been some injuries, been some goals, but probably not much more than 3 minutes to be added. Lifted across, headed back by Marcelo to his netminder. The referee has stepped into the spotlight today. The red card to Sergio Ramos.
Well, both these defenses been working harder than a one-eyed cat, covering 3 mouse holes, both ends of the field, and have relied on their goalkeepers to bail them out so many times. It looked as if both these clubs had massive opportunities to sink the Wales harpoon into this game, but it's just been amazing.
Just 2
ding-dong
minutes.
football, 2 minutes to play.
And 2 minutes maybe with the league title on the line. If Real Madrid can come back and score a winner, it's hard to imagine Barcelona catching him. Touch back for Suarez. If Barcelona gets a winner, momentum in their favor. If it ends level, Real still in the driver's seat, but the possibility remains.
Then Toni Kroos finds a wide man. Marcelo weighs up all the options in a nanosecond, and then the ex-Envigado man produces a terabyte of skill in that nanosecond. Masterful finish, sharp as vinegar, and the octopus goes disco.
And if that goal holds to fight back for the point, it would mean Real Madrid has fought back for 20 points from losing positions this year. No one in Spain has been more successful coming from behind. Ronaldo watches it sail, asking his teammates to dig deep. Pressure in the Barcelona end. Roberto to Piqué. Busquets to Roberto. Did they gamble too much? The Champions League hero against PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Again, the medicine man arrives and sinks his flaming spear into the hearts of Real Madrid. Astonishing from Messi. Beautiful counter-attack. All the pieces falling into place. Messi, born in the crossfire hurricane, and he is jumping Jack Flash right here. Amazing football. The defenders are left with bees flying around him, and he cared not about the yellow card. Messi, you could drop a tarantula into his shorts and he'll still be cool. Demonic skill from Sergi. Picks the right pass out of his pocket. Gomes leads it back. Jordi Alba sells it. Messi catapults it home. And again, if he's shown a Rorschach blot, he'd see goals all day in indecently majestic football in the end to pull this out of the fire. Messi, the nerve of the cat burglar, and cool as the seeds inside the cucumber. Kayla, as always, extends himself. Look at how deep this is. Sergio Roberto, full space, like that Star Trek ship, and he hits warp speed. Wonderful cutback. Jordi Alba sees Messi.
And that will do it. He was bloodied, he was bruised, he was battered. But at the end of 90 minutes, it is Messi that stands on top. 3-2, Barcelona at the Bernabeu. Only the second time they've won back-to-back under one manager.
And this Barcelona fans, an arousal that lasts for more than 4 minutes. So you better call your physician. Messi, man of the match, roars his man home.
Brought to you by Hennessy. And boy, I have a feeling they will be celebrating tonight in Barcelona. 2-3, Barcelona on top.
Reglamentario, viene Toni Kroos entregando para Marcelo. Reglamentario, viene Toni Kroos entregando para Marcelo, busca el empate el Real Madrid. El centro será para James, ¡gol! ¡Gol!